Welcome to NDOC Billing. In this module, you will learn about the monthly cash reconciliation and the month-end close process. In this video, you will learn the process for monthly cash reconciliation and closeout. That includes accounts receivable activity report, payment report, PPS revenue report, accounts receivable report, the general ledger export process. In NDOC Billing, there are a number of reports across the different sections for reporting financial information. The Report Group section provides a platform for displaying those reports you will need to use for monthly cash reconciliation and monthly close. From the Report Group section located under the main menu is where we manage this process. From the group type, we select Agency. From the Report Group drop-down is where we select Month-End Close. Below are the reports containing your monthly billing financials, along with an option for exporting your payer information into your external financial system. Because we are compiling monthly billing financials, we will set our predefined reports to run for a specific month from the Override Date Selection option. The first report we will look at is our AR activity report. This report will show all AR activity throughout the month. This includes payments, adjustments, and new charges. This is the report you'll want to balance back to. We select the report and select Alter. The General Options section opens. Here we can select what we want to include on this report. Below under Report Details, we can include or exclude specific information to display. Select Preview. The columns in this report are very specific. Beginning. This column refers to the total accounts receivable due amount for all process dates prior to the from date used for the report. Non-period. This column is the sum of all charges, payments, and adjustments created outside of the current period selected, but posted to bills within the period selected. We use this column to allow us to balance to our AR report. Prior billed. This column is the sum of all charges created within the current period but applied to bill dates outside of the current period. Billed charges. This is the sum of all charges created within the current period and posted to bill dates within this period. Total charges. This column totals the prior charges and bill charges columns. Payments. This column is the sum of all payments created within the current period. Adjustments. This column is the sum of all adjustments created within the current period. Ending. This column is the sum of the beginning plus total charges minus payments and adjustment columns. This will be the beginning figure for the next period. The last column, End Due. This column is the sum of the ending minus beginning plus non-period columns. This is now the total AR due amount as of the to date used for the report. Back at the report groups, the payment reports. This report will show us all payments made during the reporting month. We select the report and select Alter. The General Options section opens. Here we can select what we want to include on this report. Select Preview. This report will display all payments for the respective payers. Below will display total payments for the respective payment types. In this case, commercial and Medicare. Back at the report groups, the PPS revenue report. This report will include all episodic revenue incurred during the month from Medicare. This report will also include revenue from your Medicare Advantage payers who process PPS or reimburse episodically. We select the report and select Alter. Here we can select what we want to include on this report. Below under Report Details, you can include or exclude specific information to display. Select Preview. This report will display all patients whose cert period falls within the reporting month. Here we can view the patient, the cert period, the estimated episode payment amount, the number of billing days, the daily rate, the recognized revenue for the month, and if the patient has time in the following month, the deferred amount. The revenue summary below will display total earned days, earned revenue, deferred revenue, prior revenue, total revenue not billed. The last section will compare revenue versus billing for the month. Back at the report groups, the AR report. This is the report that will display the monthly aging. We select the report and then we select Alter. The General Options section opens. Here we can select what we want to include on this report. It's important to note that the Zero Balance AR option under Report Details should be checked for balancing the month-end close. Select Preview. This report will display the aging for the respective payers. The final step in the month-end close process is the General Ledger account export. If your agency uses an external financial system, the payer information for this billing month can be exported out of NDOC Billing and imported into this financial system. From the report groups, select GL Export and select Run. Type in the system password. From the Selection tab, select Export. Select GL. Navigate to your desktop or a network share where you want to save this export file. Under Additional Options, check All Options. Only check QuickBooks if you will import into a QuickBooks program. Navigate to the Properties tab to set up your export file specifics. Select the data elements from the available box that you want to export and move them to the Import Export box. This is a one-time setup. The system will save your user preferences. Navigate back to the Selection tab. Select Start to save this file. Once this step is complete, the file will be available for import into your external financial system. In this video, you learned the process for monthly cash reconciliation and closeout that included accounts receivable activity report, payment report, PPS revenue report, accounts receivable report, and the general ledger export process. Thank you for viewing this NDOC Billing e-learning presentation.